Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio, let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio, let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BK.
This is the Storm Warning Show.
We're coming. 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 We're here.
Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why.
That was the new intro song.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Thursday nights.
What up, family?
Gotta get it right. The official Storm Warning Show. BKS1 Radio. We in the building.
Absolutely.
You know I'm always excited to be in the building.
Always.
All right. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Shout out to Sandy B. Shout out to Denise Sparrow. Shout out to Barawak and everybody joining in. No matter what platform you are listening to us on, whether it be Facebook, BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube, or Twitch, you know we everywhere. All right. We just happy that you are here. And we are happy to be here.
We are happy to be here.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Now let me introduce my partner in crime, my favorite Puerto Rican. We call her Hurricane Kiss.
Oh, you got the feet up under the table. I see you, Greg.
Yes, 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 yes. Let's clap it up for Hurricane
What's
Kiss.
up, y'all? What's up?
One third
what's
of the amazing R&B group Allure.
Yes, shout out to my sisters.
Yes, yes,
What's
yes.
up, man?
I'm chilling.
The HNIC.
Listen,
See, I call them El Chocolatito.
I'm excited because we going in tonight.
I know.
Trust me, you know we
Everybody
going
say
in.
hello to the man in charge, the man who makes it all happen every week.
Hey,
without fail, DJ Storm on the General.
I'm just humbly Stormed on the General. Shout out to y'all. This is going to be one of these things you definitely going to want to call in on, or you're going to want to, put your comments in the comment section. We also got the secret room. Listen, the secret room. Shout out to Greg. He in the secret room. He chilling in the secret room in the cut. See him over there in the cut? That's the secret room, y'all. Y'all can come up here one night and be in the secret room
He's
too.
hanging out.
All right, but let me just show some love real quick. I see y'all checking in. I see y'all checking in. Listen, no matter what platform you are listening to us on, click the share button like this. Share it out. Share it out. We are here in the Storm Warning Show. You know how we do. So, we're going to start light and then we get heavy.
And if you feel free and you want to join in, you can call.
Yes.
Are the phone lines open? Are we officially open?
The phone lines are open. Yes, you can call in 646-233-1302. See, look, it's right above Hurricane Kiss's head. Point to it. There you go. Right there. Look, how did it freeze like that?
I don't know. That's like the third time that happened, though. But we good.
That's all right. But we still good.
We're still here.
We still good. That was kind of dope, though, in a way. Right? It was just like, ting.
Even like a field goal and all that.
No, don't do it. Don't do it again. All right, all right. Let's get to the show. So.
Primo.
Yeah, we'll take it light. And shout out to everybody on IG World, too.
Yes.
You left your Stanley Cup here.
My Stanley Cup? Because it wasn't a Stanley Cup.
It was a fake ass Stanley Cup.
I left my Starbucks cup.
You left your Stanley Cup here, and it's at the
Trying
house.
to play me.
It's at the
I
house.
thought I lost it. I was like, I have to ask.
Yeah, because you know we was talking about that last week.
Yes,
Everybody
yes,
going
yes.
crazy over these daggone
So I
cups.
got a family because it's not quite a Stanley.
Yeah, it's a family.
I like my cup.
But it looks nice. It looks nice.
It's
Y'all still
festive.
going crazy over these cups? I hope not. All right, let's rock and roll. We're gonna start out light.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? We're gonna have some fun real quick. Because I saw this and I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna ask them this question. So you're throwing a party, right, Kiss?
Right.
You're throwing a party, and you need a comedian to host it.
Okay.
Who are you picking? Which one of these you picking?
Oh, there's a list? Oh.
You picking Cat Williams, Chris Tucker, Tracy Morgan, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps, Martin Lawrence, Chris Rock, or Eddie Murphy? Who you picking?
I want to say it's not an easy list, but I'm going to go with Dave Chappelle.
Who y'all picking? I think I'm gonna have to go with
Go with Dave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Eddie Murphy.
That was, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Eddie Murphy. Shout out to everybody on check.
Classic reasons, yeah. But
shout out to my
love
man
Dave.
Terry Talil. Terry said he's gonna pick Cat.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. All right. Greg, Secret Room.
I would have to say Chris Rock.
Hold on, let me give you your mic.
Hey, Primo. Shout out to Chef Primo.
I would have to say Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, if he could do the Grammys, he could do my party.
All right. So Secret Room said Chris Rock.
Sandy said she's picking Martin.
Denise said Martin Lawrence. Sandy said Martin Lawrence. Wow. Okay.
Since you said one,
You know
gotta
what?
choose
I
one.
forgot about Martin Lawrence, but I like Eddie Murphy though too. I like Martin too. But all right. I don't know. Maybe I'll get Martin to do the first half and get Eddie to do the second half. All right. Speaking of Eddie, while I'm on Eddie, so I never saw this clip. Y'all probably saw this clip before. I never knew James Brown.
I just watched that on the way over.
Why are we freezing? I never knew James Brown. It's okay because you can still hear us. I never knew James Brown and Eddie Murphy was on the same stage together, and Eddie Murphy did an imitation of him.
That's crazy. I just literally watched that like 10 minutes
Yo,
before I
I
got off the
never
train.
knew that.
Yep.
Did y'all know that? I didn't know that.
I've seen that years ago.
But I want to play the clip, man, because it just goes to show you how talented Eddie Murphy is. And this is why I want this brother to get all his props, because y'all know he's doing the movie about the life of George Clinton.
No,
So
I didn't know that.
Eddie Murphy's playing George Clinton.
Get out of here.
Yeah. He's playing George
Really?
Clinton. So that's big. That's big for me because, George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, Plainfield, New Jersey. So Eddie Murphy's playing George. I just want to see him get an Oscar before it's all over.
For something, yeah, because he's never gotten one.
While I'm alive, at least I want to see him get an Oscar. All right, here's the clip though with him and James Brown.
Yeah.
You know, I heard a good time about Eddie Murphy, man. You got to see him do James Brown. I mean, I'm not the greatest admirer of somebody that's doing my thing that deep. From what I heard, I'll ask you firsthand. I mean, what I heard.
What did you hear?
Can you really do James Brown?
Oh. Yeah, hold it.
I'm not ready to do my thing.
17 on 4, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up. Get up. Stay on the scene. Set the scene. Get up. Get up. Stay on the scene. Wait a minute.
I gotta clap it up. I gotta clap it up. Legendary right there. You saw Richard Pryor in the audience? Bootsy Collins? Mm-hmm. Yo, Rich was in the audience, man, enjoying it. Classic.
Well,
you know, Eddie Murphy did imitation of James Brown on Saturday Night Live.
Yes, yeah, he did that on Saturday Night Live too. But that's just classic for me, man. And this is why, to me, he'll still be one of the all-time alive greats.
Yeah.
Period. All these other cats, I get it. But after Richard,
you got
for
your
me,
classics, you got your legends,
it's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Salute to Eddie Murphy. Let's read some shout out to Marlene on. Hey, Marlene. Eddie Murphy with James Brown, classic. Denise said Eddie. Kaz Miner said, I can't imagine Eddie doing George. Yeah. That would be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
shout out to my man June. June, what's good, my dude, family. Shout out to Terry. Terry said, yeah, I saw that.
Listen, Sandy said she can't see him playing it, or she
classic. Hold on. Sandy said, I can see him playing George. Yeah. I can see that, man. I can see that. Now, you know I got to get to this, right? So, lots been going on with the whole comedy world, just then blew up over the whole situation, you know, with Cat Williams and everything. Now, there was a story that came out where Cat Williams kind of went in on Steve Harvey and said that Steve Harvey said he'll play anything for money. For money, he'll do anything, basically. And, you know, Cat kind of went in, and then they brought the proof up with him saying that in one of his comedy shows that he'll basically play anything. Here's the clip, and I really need y'all to be honest. How y'all really feel about, you know, Steve doing this before I play this clip? So I'm gonna read it to you right now. So it says, Cat Williams and Monique tried to warn us about this tap dancing coon. I hate that word, man. Yeah. Steve Harvey told us years ago that he will play any role for money and meant every word of it. This is embarrassing. Now, I'm about to play this joint for y'all. I want y'all honest opinion in the comment section or call in 646-233-1302. Y'all know what it is. All right. Here's the clip, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at the messenger.
On this new movie, Planet of the Apes. They got this movie coming out, and he one of the stars. And so somebody called in on the radio show this morning and got mad at the brother because he playing a monkey in the movie. Tell me, I don't think black people ought to put themselves out there like that. We need more positive role models. You playing a motherfucking gorilla. You know, I felt embarrassed for the brother because I put this motherfucker on the phone, you know. So I looked at Michael, I said, say, man, sorry about that. So off the air, I said, say, Mike, how much they paying you? It's just between me and you, dog. About 10 million. $10 million? For $4 million, I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey. Be picking shit off me looking at it. Be walking around that I be digging in my ass. Motherfucker, for 10 million, kiss my ass. Motherfucker, I am a monkey. Motherfucker, I swing in on the vine to work. It's a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This the money game. But we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game.
Like
before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask
Whoa.
Hell no. To the
Whoa.
no. Hell
Whoa.
To the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Whoa.
No. Hell no.
That's something to say to me?
No. Hell to the no. To the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Oh, hell no. Let's talk about this.
My goodness.
Let's talk about this. Adios mio. All right, so Cass says, shout out to Victor Johnson. Vic on the check-in. What's up, bro?
Hey,
Felicia.
bro. Love you too.
Shout out to Cass. Let's read some comments.
Yes.
Going back on Sandy said Eddie Murphy killed Dolomite, but Cass said Cat is going in on everybody. Go Cat. Terry says
the problem is that Steve tried to deny it. Just own your words. Oh, you moved it.
All right. Tasha said kiss. What's so funny?
Y'all had to hear how Norm was just screaming in my ear.
Sandy said
everybody knew that was what.
Everybody knew
was a
that
rug
was a
on
rug
his
on his
head.
All right,
That's
so let's
nothing
go
new.
back to the whole he'll do anything for money thing. So let me ask you, right? So, okay, like, of course, I'm black, you're black, Puerto Rican. So if somebody said, Kiss, we want you to play a role in this movie, but every time somebody see you, you got to be eating watermelon or you got to be stabbing somebody with a knife because you're Puerto Rican, right? Listen, I'm doing the ultimate stereotype. I'm gonna use the same thing on me. Same thing. I'm using us as an example, right? Okay. And they offered you $20 million. Be honest. Right here on the show. Would you take the part?
Hell no.
No?
No, I'm not doing that.
You ain't eat watermelon, and why you eating it like stabbing somebody?
As much as I love watermelon, like that, like I said, I agree with doing things because, like Steve said, and not wanting to see your family crumble because you need money to survive and all these things. But I also do agree with Monique where integrity does play a part. As much as I love watermelon, I'm not going to eat it on TV or in a movie because you're trying to mock us as black people or whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing that. It's not worth $20 million.
All right.
Can't. Now, if you ask me to play a Puerto Rican mother who makes empanadas every time you go, I'll do that. Because that, you know.
For $20 million?
Yeah. If you tell me every time we see you're going to be in the kitchen, you're going to be cooking something Spanish, that's fine. But to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, eating chicken and watermelon, like, that's not.
Kiss, every time your scene come up, we want you to be drinking coquito. And be like, oh, this is all I drink. You know, this is all we drink. Boom, boom, boom. You'll do that?
Todo el día.
$20 million?
Todo el día. Dame un vaso.
Okay. Now, listen. I'm going to be honest. Because I need
There's
y'all to be
nothing
honest.
about that. Like, it's just
Would
whatever.
you play a stereotypical
Victor said,
role?
throwing a chancleta.
Yes. Would y'all play a stereotypical role for $10 million? Be honest. I don't want to hear no whatever. Because Steve said, listen, I'm looking out for the family. You know, it's about the money game. It ain't about this. We can deal with other situations later. So if somebody wanted you to come out your character, Terry, for instance, and said, Terry, we want you to play this role, right? But every time we flash the camera on you, we want you to chuck a spear. Every time we flash the camera on you, you got to chuck a spear, like, boom, and make an African noise.
That's crazy.
I'm being straight up. Would you do it for $10 million? Every time, Terry, we put the camera on you, you got to chuck a spear and make an African noise or something.
Why you said
like
African
a noise.
that did a monkey?
Because that's what Steve did. I'm using Steve's dumb behind as an example. Would you do it for $10 million? Like, what's our bar?
He said, "I'll be the best spear chucker."
Terry probably mean that. Terry probably mean that for $10 million.
My God.
I just want to know.
As a black man, whatever role you do is stereotypical.
Absolutely.
So you would play a monkey? Would you play a monkey for $10 million? Be honest.
Hell yeah. I mean, I've been in the Wizard of Oz, yeah.
So is Steve right? Was Steve right? Was Monique wrong?
About what? The integrity thing?
The whole was Monique wrong? Was Steve right? Like, yo, I gotta take care. I gotta feed my family. 10 million can solve a whole lot of problems. See, a lot of us want to jump on this moral high point.
No, but the thing is, it would solve a lot of problems. But anything that's gonna make me not be able to sleep good at night, I just honestly, I can't. And we have a lot of comedy, like a lot of comedy.
If you're comfortable with yourself.
Hey, Sheila, welcome to the show. Sheila said, "I'm late joining, but that was Hollywood Shuffle." Yeah. That's what it was about.
We have a lot of we have a lot of comedies, movies that were out, like "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker," Hollywood Shuffle. What was the other one? Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. But we've had plenty, and we can't. None of us can sit here and say that we didn't laugh at it. Right. It was funny, but at the same time, there are stereotypes that are funny, because as a Latina, I've seen a lot of people make fun of, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, whatever it may be. But it's funny. Like Victor just said, throwing a chancleta, things of that nature. Things are funny. But there are certain things where I draw the line.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So, although integrity is one thing and feeding your family is another, and they're both important, listen, I'm learning about, relearning to set boundaries about everything, whether it be friendships, whatever.
Right.
That's one of them. Like I just can't do something that I know that in the back of my mind I'm not gonna feel good about it at night when I'm sleeping.
All right. I'm gonna clap that up. Some of y'all I know would take that 10 minutes. Now listen, if they said Storm Norm, we want you to wear a dress, whatever, and sashay around the room, blah blah blah, in the dress, whatever, and talk feminine and all of that for $20 million.
Would you do it?
I would go to Sandy and say, "Hey, Sandy, what would you want me to do? I don't want to compromise who I am. I don't want to, compromise my principles."
Do you think Sandy would want
and
Sandy?
morals.
Would you want him to do it? I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this.
But here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. Somebody offered me $20 million right now that's going to compromise my morals and integrity or whatever like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've lived a long time without having no money,
right,
and without having possessions and things or whatever
Absolutely.
like that. I could live a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
And that's just me. To be honest with you, and it depends. It depends on what it is.
Terry said, "Black Panther has spear chuckers. I'll be accepting my Academy Award." But for something like that, for that type of role, it's understandable. You get what I'm saying? You think about what is it? What was it? Woman King and movies like that where it's called for. You're not.
So it depends on the context.
It depends on the context.
It depends on the context.
Absolutely.
All right.
If it's downright disrespectful to minorities or to my people or to my race or ethnicity or whatever case may be, we're not playing those games.
Let's read Tasha's comment. Shout out to Tasha. Tasha, we hope you're feeling better.
Oh, she was feeling good?
Yeah, we hope you're feeling better. She was going to come and rock with us tonight and sit in the secret room with Greg. All right, so let's read Tasha's comment.
Tasha said, "I'm not mad at no one that doesn't have convictions. That's not everybody's thing. There are more Indians than chiefs. It is what it is. I can't be bought, but I have a different story. Conviction, belief, experience. No judgment on those who don't feel the same."
Oh, no doubt. Let's clap it up for her. Clap it up for Tasha.
Ma'am.
And then Terry said, "All money ain't good money." And then Terry said, "Black Panther had spear chuckers.
Yeah,
I'll be accepting my Academy Award." Cass said,
"Feeding your family is one thing. Compromising your morals come past the upgrade. Love of money is the root of all evil."
Right.
Did I just read two different things because you moved it?
Oh, it's like... No, you
to upgrade. No. Oh, to upgrade your style is different. I read the bottom of Victor's with his.
Oh, for real? Go ahead.
Everything that glitter ain't gold. Like Terry said, all money ain't good money. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Facts.
Amen.
And Cass said, you read Cass's?
Yes.
All right, and then Tasha.
She said thank you. My throat.
Yeah, no.
She said your throat feels better.
Yeah, I'm glad your throat feels better. And then Terry said, "I'll play a dope fiend movie."
You know what?
You shout out Terry.
I would do.
So moving on.
Because there's crackheads of all
moving on.
I'm just saying.
So Oprah eventually got tired of y'all folks, some of y'all black folks, right? Saying that she wasn't treating people right and she wasn't treating the staff right and this and that, whatever like that. So she took to interview somebody when they put the mic in her face, and she was with some of the other cast members, and she kind of set the record straight. But I knew the answer before she even said anything, right, about the whole Color Purple movie and people talking about they're going to boycott because Oprah didn't treat the staff right, whatever. And this comes from people, I get it, being ignorant to the business or not knowing the business. Right. Now, me, I already knew when Taraji hit up Oprah and said, yo, we had these certain issues, whatever. I knew it was Warner Brothers, right? So if you knew whose movie that was, it's a Warner Brother movie. Right. So Warner Brothers is famous for doing black movies a certain way, right? They're not going to come in on the budget real high. They're not going to give you the everything that they give the quote-unquote elites, right? We think Oprah's an elite. But you got to understand, let's make this clear. And I'm not a big Oprah Winfrey fan. But to Warner Brothers, we all the same. Oprah or not. Right. Tyler Perry or not. We all the same, and y'all going to take what we going to give you. Bottom line. So here's how Oprah cleared up a little bit of the beef when she was on the carpet doing this interview. Here's the clip.
From the beginning, when I got the first phone call that they were being asked to rent cars because they were in the middle of rehearsal.
Well, I asked for my own car because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
So I heard that Taraji was upset because she'd been asked to do a rental car. I personally called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself. He goes, well, we don't want you to do that. So, that was one thing, trailers were another thing, food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
I don't even know. You know what? It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this conversation?
Because you're Oprah Winfrey. Can I say something?
Why is my name in this conversation?
Something before we leave?
Because I have just been the champion for everybody.
I want to just say one thing. I'm a mother of young kids. Social media has become a thing. Social media has become a thing where they will take something that's not even true and run it and run it and run it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's almost like you guys, some of the interviews you're posting had been long ago, or it wasn't that, and they will take things. Yes. So at the end of the day, when we first said that this movie was going to be a healing thing at CinemaCon, I knew, without a shot of a doubt, that people would try to break that down. Anything
from the beginning. When I got the first phone call.
From Miss Tasia. And that's it right there. Everything, I get it. There's certain issues we may have with Oprah for whatever reasons or whatever like that. But this is a reason why I said we kind of should have supported this movie and critiqued it after the fact. Right. Did that after the fact, because now you got to understand. So now they're like, now it's not doing great in the box office, but Aquaman is still doing great. Wonka is still doing great. Blah 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 blah. So that just means the next time Oprah Winfrey try to pitch a black movie, or Tyler Perry, or F. Gary Gray, or somebody else, or whatever, that's a black director or black writer or whatever, and they trying to pitch a movie, they'd be like, okay. The studio would be like, okay, we'll give you some money for the movie. Here you go, $10 million. Right. And they'd be like, but no, we need $50 million to make the movie. No, because black films really don't do that great in the box office. Y'all don't translate well. And I said this before, and I'm saying it again. This is why we have to support films that we're involved in. Especially if we got a lead role in it, or if it's our film or films we're writing or whatever like that, because Oprah asked for a certain amount, right? Warner Brothers offered her $30 million to do The Color Purple, right? What we saw. Oprah was like, $30 million? I need way more than that. That's nothing. So she had to go back to the negotiating table, and she got what she wanted. She got $100 million to do The Color Purple. Mm-hmm. All right, so everything is not her fault. You got to understand, Warner Brothers is the one that handles craft services. They're the ones that handles crafts. And craft services, for those that don't know, is the food and all of that stuff that the actors eat. They handle the car service and all of that, and the hotels and all of that. All of that's on them. But you see Oprah attached to something, so automatically we go on the attack with Oprah. Right. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Oprah, but I know everything is not her fault.
It's beyond Oprah at this point, because if you look at regular life, us regular folk, who ain't got no connections to Oprah, Tyler, all these elites, you know, as we consider them. If you look at it from the dawn of time, we never do, and I can't say we never because I mean there are a lot of successful vendors, a lot of successful chefs, actors, nurses, lawyers, whatever. But the problem lies in the fact that us as the people don't support one another point blank. We rather sit there and critique something from the very beginning or have something to say. That we do. Always got something to say, always running the mouth, and always got, oh, well, why she and why he, and that little phrase, oh, did you see Homegirl and her little role, or did you hear about Norm and his little concert, or Greg and his little this and little that?
Right.
Everything is an insult. Everything is just right away, not even complimenting a person for doing something great or trying to do something great. So right away, we automatically fail because we're quick to go outside and support the newest sneaker, right? And I'm giving you bunny quotes and bunny ears because it's the same goddamn sneaker that came out 20 years ago.
Facts.
But y'all will get online and sleep outside of JD World and Foot Locker and Champs and all this shit to buy the same sneaker for $200 more than what you spent the first year it came out, but yet won't go and support your sister at her, you know, cosmetics vending, whatever, at a park. Or not go and support Norm at his July 4th concert and parade. Or, you know what I mean? And, like, that's the funny. Like, y'all will go buy weed in an instant, but won't go and support your friend's first film at Newark Cityplex. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Right.
And that's always been the issue. I think it's not even that deep. It's not even about the Oprahs and the this and the that. Even regular folk y'all don't care. Nobody cares.
Yo, let me tell you this.
Nobody cares.
And I'm
that
glad,
shit is
I'm
sad,
glad you
and
said
it pisses
that.
me off, honestly.
And I don't mean to put nobody on blast, right? So certain friend to the family, right? He's been hitting me up for a long time.
I hit a nerve.
It
did, because it really, honestly, it does make me. All right, go ahead.
No,
it really does piss me
No,
off.
I'm just saying, certain friend of the family.
Because honestly, like, I get mad. I'm sorry.
No, get your point out. Get your point out. Get it out, because come on, get it out.
It really pisses me off because, like, honestly, like,
Get it out.
Even Denise, I just had a phone conversation with Denise the other day, right? I'm not gonna say exactly what it was about, but Denise Sparrow has been a friend to the station for many years now. Denise comes to every single sip and slow that Norm does. You see her out in the park all day. You see her out in the park for the parade. You see her for the concerts. She comes to,
and if she can't make it, she feel bad about it.
Let me tell you something. She even came to 2 of my birthday parties that my daughter secretly put together, and Norm DJ. Like, when you see people that constantly come through, like, and I'm saying the reason why I'm pissed off and I feel this way, I'm so passionate about it, is because there's been plenty of things plenty of moments where I wasn't able to support Denise for whatever reason. It could have been monetary. It could have been, you know, my health was whatever.
Right.
She know what it is because we've spoken about it, but things like that bother me. You feel what I'm saying? Because these are people that always show up.
Facts.
You don't have that often. There's a lot of people that you have in your life constantly that they'll go and they'll run and be like, oh, like, and because I've seen it and I've seen it in my face and it makes me sick to my stomach. People be like, oh, well, yeah, that's my sister. Yeah, she in the Lord, blah, blah, blah. How many shows you came to?
Yeah.
Did you buy the album?
Right.
Did you call me when I was sick?
Exactly.
Because honestly, like, that shit grinds my gears. Like, nothing bothers me more than people that have been in your circle and been in your life for longer than you've been an artist or longer than you've been a CEO of a radio station or whatever the case may be, and you've never, when times was really, really dark and really, really bad,
let it get this out, y'all. Let it get this out.
No, yeah. You didn't call me to say, oh, how were you? I just beat breast cancer. You know how many people I didn't hear from? But yet, you see a flyer up on my page and you calling me asking me how can you get in for free. So don't piss me the fuck off. I'm sorry.
All right.
God, that was about 1 for 2024.
All right, she got that out.
Stuff like that makes me mad. So,
but let me just piggyback because I just had a recent situation. I can show you the text, right? So for those that do know or don't know, whatever. So I'm starting this DJ school. I'm starting a DJ school, a DJ class and everything, right? So now, mind you, my class is going to be the ultimate class because I'm starting it from the history of DJing to where it is now, and I'm teaching y'all the beginning to where it is now, right? And we're gonna have fun while we're doing it. And then after you complete the class, I'm gonna have get a venue, have a little graduation thing, right? And instead of having a DJ, the students will be the DJ for their own graduation. I'm doing it different. So I know somebody's going to hear it and going to want to bite it, whatever case may be.
Listening?
But listen, so initially I was doing it for just kids and women, right? So it was going to be very inexpensive. And I don't want to put nobody on blast, but somebody I know is doing something similar. A big organization, right? Huge organization is trying to do something similar, right, where they teach you a little hip hop and this, that, whatever like that. But they're doing it for a whole day.
Okay.
So for that day, it's $500 for that day. Now, mind you, classes, I get it. So you expect to pay a certain amount of money, $500. I'm doing a 6-week course for $300. A 6-week course, and when they complete the course, they get my whole library, my own personal library. They get my whole library of music. So it could start them on their journey.
That's extensive.
They get the whole library of music, all my music. I'm just going to copy my hard drive and let them walk away with that. So that's worth
more than $300.
Thousands and thousands in itself, right? But they're going to walk out with a complete understanding because they can do one DJ gig and get that $300 back, right?
Yeah, but it's about the process of learning something.
When I posted this, right, people hit me up, whatever. I said, inbox me, whatever. And Denise, you would be good for that class because you love music. Anybody love music, take the class. It's going to be fun. I'm doing the class right at the station. I'm only doing, because I want it to be hands-on, I'm only doing 5 students at a time.
Terry said, can he get a class for free?
Listen, you stupid.
Terry, I'm gonna fight you.
But I'm doing 5 students per class, and I'm holding it on a Saturday. Right? I'm holding it on a Saturday, and it's a 6-week course, but it's going to be real fun. You're going to walk away saying, I had fun with DJ Storm Norm. Now, here's the thing. So when I posted it, a good friend of the family hit me up. It was like, oh, I've been trying to get with you to do something for a minute, either help you out your concerts, blah, 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 whatever. I want to take the DJ class. So I sent them the details. Told them everything that comes along with it, whatever, 6-week course. Oh, great. I'm down. I was like, yeah, it's $300. He sent me back a message saying, yo, could I get the veteran homie discount?
Oh, damn.
Bro, he's like, can I get that homie discount, veteran, blah, blah, blah. This, and, hook your brother up. Hook a fam up. Now, mind you, when I read that, I said, let me see if maybe he was joking, maybe he was playing.
Right.
Try to give him the benefit of the doubt. He was not playing. He was serious. I said, you argued for $300 for a 6-week course? And you're gonna walk out thorough, at least having a full understanding about what DJing is and have the history of it.
Right.
And understand the cabling and some EQ and this and that.
Yeah, because it's much more than just playing music.
It's a lot. It's a lot too, but you're gonna have fun.
Wow.
I said, you know what, bro? Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Let me hit you back. This is what KISS is talking about. It's like, my whole thing is when you think you're doing something, like, because $300 is nothing for something, a skill set you're going to walk away and be able to make money.
Right.
You're going to be able to walk away from it and make money.
Especially with somebody that loves music and
Yeah.
loves the art of DJing.
Make money, and you won't have to hire a DJ to do your cookout no more. You can do it yourself.
Right.
Your family have a function where you could do it yourself, and that's the whole goal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I be like, Norm, sit your ass down. Every time he has an event at his house, I'm over here thinking like, oh, he might put together a little playlist or whatever.
So I was
like he enjoys it.
I was so hurt about it. Not virtual, Keisha. It's not virtual. I'm actually going to teach people hands-on. We're going to have a full setup for them right here at the station. Each student is going to have their own controller and laptop to work off of.
That's dope.
So we're going to have a laptop for them and a controller in the station. So I want 5 students per class, right? So I'm doing 2 classes on a Saturday.
Okay.
5 students each class, right? That's how I'm going to do it. And, there's going to be actual turntables. There's going to be crates of records. From crates of records to
You doing the vinyl?
digital where it's at. That's where I'm going to start them at.
You doing vinyl?
Yeah, and so Cass said, if I'm paying $500 for a one-day DJ course, it better be Kid Capri or Frankie Crocker. Yeah, so I'm charging $300. So Sandy was like, you crazy as hell. Well, why are you charging $300? Because, again, I want people to have fun with it and enjoy it, and come back and say, yo, DJ's throwing on, thanks, for teaching me this. And I also said that after they complete my class and they get all the music that I'm going to give them, if they need to practice until they get the equipment, I'll give them access. Because they took the class, I'll give them access to the studio to practice when we're available.
Okay.
Like, ain't nobody doing that.
Right.
So, it was just like a slap in the face to see somebody that was supposed to be a friend of the family say that. So I was like, don't even worry. Like, just wasn't cool to me.
Yeah.
Let's learn to support each other. All right. So
Terry, I can't with Terry.
We off that.
He said Kiss been holding that in. She just had a BKS1 Katrina Williams.
And Denise, like I said, let me know if you're serious about it. Inbox me or email me. I'll send you the registration. Like I said, it's only $300. It's a 6
Y'all need to
week
come and support that
course.
for real. And that's
right?
nothing.
6 week course. Even if you need to work it out or whatever like that. But like I said, it's something that we all together will have fun with. But you're going to walk out of here saying, I learned something that I did not know before. Right. And now I have a skill set in my pocket that I actually can make money with or just have fun with, with my family.
Right.
So,
that's dope.
We got to do better for each other. Yeah, we got to support each other. All right. Now, let's go on to the next thing. So, this kind of bothered me now.
Uh-oh.
Now,
No,
this kind of bothered me. Now, so let's talk about parents and the kids and everything like that. What we expose our kids to, right? And what's cool and what's not cool. So I'm flipping through, I'm going through social media the other day, whatever, and I see these little girls dancing and singing Sexy Red. Little girls.
Like little.
So
like
if that
toddlers.
wasn't enough,
Jesus.
I seen this mom, and maybe some of y'all may be cool with it. Some of y'all may not be. I seen this mother teaching her young daughters how to, use a stripper pole, work a pole, become a pole technician. So I saw a mom teaching them that, and I was just like, what's the line do we draw when it comes to what we expose our kids to? What is the line that you draw? Or am I just, I'm outdated? Maybe I'm outdated. I'm too old school. Maybe I'm old fashioned, whatever like that. But it's a certain way to me that we're supposed to raise our daughters.
Right.
And, and I get it. I'm saying daughters for a reason. There's a certain way we're supposed to raise our daughters, but and not expose them to certain things. But I'm just going to play this clip and ask y'all what y'all feel about it. So here's the clip.
Attention is that important for some people. So important that they have put their child on the front lines to go viral. Even if it means representing black people and the black community in a negative manner to the world. The words are bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe, shake that hoe, hands on your knees. Is this how you feel about yourself? Is this how you feel about your daughters? Once you start doing this, I ask what's left. Once you take the innocence of children away, what do you have? By the way, what empowerment do we get from the music? Where's the love? Where's the inspiration? Where's the unity? You hear party music, I hear instructions to be a thot. When it comes to music, ladies, is there anything else we can do besides exploit ourselves sexually? It's 2024. I thought we left that in 2023. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
You know where how.
Now.
I hope those are all her kids because that was my kid.
Let's be honest. Because some of y'all might be like, "There's nothing wrong with that." How many of y'all think something's wrong with that?
Terry said cold diapers.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you don't think nothing is wrong with that, if you don't think nothing was wrong with that, I'm gonna allow you to call in after I show the next clip. So, as a mom, as a woman, be honest when you see that what we just saw, what went through your head?
It pissed me off. It pissed me off, and I have a granddaughter. I have a 1-year-old granddaughter who loves music. She is literally me, and everybody in my family. Her mother. My daughter loved music growing up, but my daughter also knew, like, don't be following what you see. And we used to clown as sisters and have our little family nights and stuff, but we would shut things down when we saw certain things. Like, no, that you don't do that. So for Savannah to be, already dancing to music and reacting, like, she a little thug about it, but I'm not trying to see my granddaughter twerking and doing all types of nonsense like that. It's not gonna happen. Even now with certain types of music, she dances to it, and I even tell my daughter, like, we joke about it, something. I'm like, I don't want to listen to that, cause like, that pisses me off. I'm sorry.
Pissed you off, right?
Yeah, because what are you talking about? Hands on your knees. You too. They
Wow.
those are toddlers. Those are 2 and 3-year-old little girls.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So
I don't want to hear it. I'm 47.
The next one was, are you kidding me? Are these mothers training their kids on a stripper pole? And I saw this on the Black Robin Hood site, and I was like, wow. Here's the clip. So is this okay? I just want to know, is this okay? Some people, we saw Vic just said that the comments, people were saying it's okay. Is this okay for you to teach your young daughter?
I thought it was valid.
Sitting here thinking about it yesterday, about what we did and how we used to play. Just the thought of you brings a smile upon my face. That's how it makes me feel to see you every day. Oh, yeah. Nobody knows.
If people was throwing money at ballet dancers, would that be wrong?
But they're not throwing money at ballet dancers.
Okay.
They're
All right.
paying
But
high-ass ticket
nobody's
prices.
throwing money here either. They just...
So you saying what makes the difference? Somebody throwing money?
Who said... What's dirty about it? A new girl on a pole or a clothed girl on a pole?
Okay. Well, first, this is what we have to ask ourselves. Let's be honest, right? What do we feel about... Do you feel the whole career of stripping is wrong? Because some people make a real career out of that and whatever, right? So if you feel that's wrong, if you think strip clubs is wrong and all of that, then you may have a different opinion. If you think it's a valid and honest way to earn a living, right? Then you're not going to be mad at somebody teaching their young daughters how to work the pole. But that's just me. Kiss, how you feel about that? Because you are the woman on the panel. You're the co-host, the female co-host. And the Rugrats music at that.
The Rugrat music is what got me. Lord, I'm trying to focus, and I almost lost the question. I feel like ultimately, well, if you're a stripper, it's one of those things where you just gotta do what you gotta do. Because I think that's
Could it be a form of exercise?
Some people, it could be that, but
And then Terry said teach them ballet or gymnastics. Then.
Right. Some people don't have it as good as most of us can say we do, where, education-wise or whatever the case may be, where they feel like that's the last resort, right? I've never been the type of person that ever looked or gave the side eye to somebody who stripped because, look, you doing what you got to do, right? All of us don't have the same struggle. What I will say is that I personally have always had a fond appreciation for pole dancing because
You're an adult.
Huh?
You're grown. You're an adult.
No, but what I'm saying is that I think I might sound crazy to most people, but pole dancing is an art. Like, it's an art form. People use it for exercising. I've seen women just go to pole dancing
It depends on how
classes.
you introduce it to the kid, too.
Who turned it into an art form? Strippers.
No, they did. But what I'm
But
saying,
it's how you
no.
introduce it to somebody.
Right.
If
What
you
I'm
can stay
saying
in
is
shape,
that we
this
can
is
go
how you
above and
do it.
beyond anything that, there's a lot of things that most people might not want or might not like to do because they just don't agree with it. But it doesn't mean that just because we see strippers doing it, I know a woman who personally teaches a pole dancing class, and she's not a stripper. She has 6
But
degrees.
she's teaching adults.
She's teaching grown women, right?
Okay,
That's
that's
the first
different.
thing. But it's also because she's teaching them for total body conditioning, and I've seen women get in shape for it. I don't have a problem with it. I've seen Pink, for instance, the artist Pink. She did a whole pole thing on the Grammys, and it was beautiful.
But she's an adult.
Right. But what I'm saying is that whether she's an adult or whatever, it's still an art form, is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be depicted
So you're saying
as
it's
something
okay to
slutty.
teach your kids that?
No. I never opened up my mouth. I opened up my mouth to eat this this chip. and to
Kids
sip
said
my
it's
water.
okay to do this.
Use a damn lie. What I said was, depending. I hope you never do because you would look terrible. I love you, but no.
Hold on.
That's terrible. Please don't ever let me catch you on a pole because that is not great at all. That's just preposterous. What I'm saying is introducing your children, a child, toddlers, young. What? Like, what are we doing? Oh, and I'm only saying that because of the fact that I know that there's new generations, and I can't say all of them, but a lot of them are jacked up. A lot of these kids are seeing things on TV. They're seeing, these new shows and whatever, where they know what that is. Like, oh, shit, but butt naked girls. And they might not get the outs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we're talking about. They might not see it as an art form. They just say, oh, I'm going to clap my booty cheeks one day and have dudes throwing money at me. What I'm saying is that pole dancing is not just for that. But that's the main reason why we know about it is because you go
It's
to
the
the
mindset that
right. You
like,
go to the club
already
to
have
smack
about
cheeks.
it. But it depends on how you present it to a young person. If you present it as a form of exercise and they don't know no better, and because you got to be in shape to do that. I mean,
Right.
Okay.
I couldn't
hear
get on
ya.
the pole because Lord, I break every.
Let's read some comments. Let's read some comments.
I started out dancing.
Shout out to Cameron.
Gosh. Terry?
Yeah.
So Terry said, wait, where we coming from?
I'll go back to, let's see here. All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Eugene said, I saw this. I was totally upset with the parents. Terry said, that's like Weebay lady wanting their son to sell drugs and shut that shit down. Victor said, facts, she's a thug. Wait, what?
So tell me about the first video
Love.
or the second video.
Oh, love her despite. Oh, he's talking about my granddaughter. She loves you, Vic. Stop it. The fact that the Rugrats theme song, like, it helps it. Terry said, teach them to do ballet or Olympic gymnastics, not no effing pole dancing. Right. Terry says, stripping is a last minute decision. Teach them to aim high. Right. What he said, the old what? Cameron Drayton. Big ups to Hurricane for giving New York City Plex a shot. Oh, no problem. It's the mindset. And Terry said, James G. Glenn read my comments. You're my spokesperson. Laugh out loud.
Well, what comments?
I don't know, man. All right. Listen, I'm just.
Said, read my comments.
I'm
You're
not
my
with it. I'm not with it.
Yeah.
Let's go right into this thing. So, okay.
The point I was trying to make is that we don't have to judge someone because they resort to that. But teaching young girls that at that age is just like, what are you doing?
So
it makes no sense.
All right, we're gonna transition into this real quick and then come back. Okay. So we all know about the Jonathan Majors situation, right?
Yes.
Everything that went on with Jonathan Majors and all of that, and how people are feeling some type of way that he's making comparisons to Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama and everything when it comes to now he's making that comparison to Megan Good. He's like, that's my Coretta, basically, right? And people are having a problem with it, but we get it. People's always gonna have a problem with it. But who really had a problem with it was Dr. King's daughter, Bernice.
Right.
Reverend Bernice King had a problem with it. So now, let me just read y'all this first. All right, so Jonathan Majors says he was attempting to use the analogy when comparing Grace Jabari to Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama, and he praises Megan Good for stepping up and being that woman for him. She's held me down like a Coretta. So that's his example for saying a good woman. He said, I'm so blessed. So I'm going to be honest. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. Like if your man said to you, hey, you my Michelle Obama, you're not going to be upset with that, right? Because Michelle Obama, Coretta Scott King, they're great women.
Right.
They were great women.
But what's his obsession with her?
Now,
and that's the thing.
The obsession.
I've never seen somebody so obsessed with.
So that's what we got to talk about. Maybe the obsession with it and all of that. So he just recently went on an interview on ABC, right?
Yeah.
He recently went on an interview on ABC
Where Megan was
and
there.
Megan was there. And here's a quick clip of it, and this is what he had to say.
I look like a Coretta, I'm so blessed to have her. The relationship is still fresh, but I think I found her. Like I look like a Coretta,
Okay.
The other part of that interview was when people, because of course people started going ham in the comments talking about now because when you was up, he was dating a white woman who you was comparing her to being like,
So is he compares himself
a
to
higher
Martin Luther
power
King?
figured woman, right? Huh?
Is he trying to compare himself?
He's
to
saying
Martin Luther King?
he was just as great.
He's
a great
saying
man.
in the
He said he was
interview-
a great man.
That was only a portion of it. The other half of the interview was, he was asked about the girl Grace, right? That was her name, the white girl that he was dating, and people tried to make the comparison, like, when you was in all these movies and whatever, you was dating a whole white woman. But now that you down and you struggling and you going through all this mess, now you want to pick you up a black woman. That's what everybody was saying. And then at the same time, they asked him about, the comment that was made. And he was like, it wasn't to be disrespectful to her. He was just saying that if he was dating a woman I guess he was trying to say if he was dating a woman of any ethnicity or whatever the case was,
Right.
he would want the woman to lift him up like a Coretta.
Right.
I get it, right?
Right.
But apparently, maybe I got to...
There's a but.
Yeah, maybe I got to go down the rabbit hole a little bit deeper, but apparently there's been a few times where I guess he's discussed this a couple of times when people think that he has this obsession
He does,
with
because he said the same thing about the white girl he was dating.
Right. I think he was just speaking
I
in
need
regards
you to
to...
be a Coretta King. And
Like
Say, I need you
woman-
to be a Coretta.
woman.
Right.
But with
I'm not
Megan,
saying
he
I
said,
want
you
to be-
are my
You
Coretta.
are my Coretta.
Right.
Right. So people had a lot to say about that. Like, now that you down and you ain't got Ish, now you got Megan and she's sitting there looking or whatever, but she's still supporting you in that realm. I think in his mind, he was just saying any woman that I'm with should be like that, like supportive and by my side. Like, how we used to always see Coretta behind Martin, and we used to
Well,
see
he need to be a Martin.
Betty behind, Malcolm and whatever. Right. So
Yeah.
it's like I get it, but you know the internet gonna internet and they're gonna chew you up
So
when you say something like that.
So Bernice King
was not having it.
Let's read what she said.
Just like her daddy.
This what Bernice. Yeah, she does look like her pops.
So it says, Dr. Bernice King, daughter of Coretta Scott King, responds to Jonathan Major saying Megan Good held him down like a Coretta. My mother wasn't a prop. Ooh.
And hold on, I'm going to expand it so we can read the full tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Here was the full tweet.
Okay. My mother wasn't a prop. She was a peace advocate before she met my father and was instrumental in speaking out against the Vietnam War. Please understand, my mama was a force. Here's what I wrote about her a few years ago.
So basically, she's saying, Megan, you ain't no force. Wow. Did Bernice go too hard? Let's be honest. Did the pastor go too hard on that statement, or she said what she said?
She said what she said.
She said what she said. I mean, it's a matter. Everything is a matter of opinion. Whether, and people been talking about Megan for how many? You know what I mean? Like, if you really go back, people have had something to say about Megan Good for years. When she was married to the other pastor. How dare I forget his name? Franklin.
Come on now.
I mean, you know, she was married to him for quite some time, and then they got divorced and whatever the case was, and everybody had something to say like, oh, she gonna go back to the regular, you know,
right.
dudes or whatever the case may be. Listen, there's somebody for everybody. You love who you love. I don't have nothing to say about nothing because God knows I've I've made my choices. But this woman is speaking about her mother, somebody who was a huge public figure. You know, like look who she was married to.
Yeah, facts.
So at the end of the day, when you look at women like that who have just been dating every now and everybody in the sun, and in the industry, whatever case may be, not to say that she shouldn't be respected, but to compare her to you know what I mean? Like
every man, but I get what Jonathan is saying. You know, every man wants that Coretta, that Michelle Obama, right? You know, and it's like, that's kind of that's putting a lot of, when you say to a woman, you my Coretta or you're my Michelle Obama, that's putting a lot of pressure on her. That's like, damn.
But you
I can't make a mistake.
To be that Barack and that
Facts.
Martin Luther.
Facts. But Michelle, she took to, an interview and said, please don't be like me.
I was about to say that. Like, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Michelle was like, please don't be like me. Michelle Obama says she doesn't want people to look at her and her husband, Barack Obama, as couple goals.
Oh, my God. That is not what I meant.
Yeah, you want to clap.
That's what I meant. Because I always say that.
So Michelle came out her mouth and said this, but here's what she actually said. Here's the clip, y'all. Here's the clip. So Michelle said, listen, don't look at us as couple goals.
Right.
And here's the clip.
Pick somebody you respect and like. Start there. Right? And then remember that that's who they are. And then understand that with that, they are going to be, and you are going to be deeply, deeply flawed. And you're going to make a whole lot of mistakes. Yeah. But in the end, you can look that person in the eye and you go, you're still the person that I like and love and respect. And we can figure this out. I don't want people looking at me and Barack like hashtag couples goals. Yeah. And not know that, no, there are some broken things that happen even in the best of marriages.
Absolutely.
Pick somebody you respect and like. Start there.
Now, listen, she kept it 100. She said,
right.
listen, don't aspire to be us. Be you. Right. Just be the best you could be. Right. Don't look towards me and Barack as goals because we got some issue with us.
Right. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I hate that that society look towards celebrities and people who have more money than us or better lives or live in better houses and drive better cars or whatever as goals. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not grateful for the life that you have, whether you have a little bit or a lot, what are we talking about? And even, for instance, like, my mother was a gem. People tell me all the time, oh, you remind me so much of Rosa. Oh, the way you act or the smile, blah, 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 this and that. I'm like, don't compare me to my mother. Don't do that. Because my mother was a different force. You get what I'm saying? I grew up, yes, she taught me. But as children, we don't listen to our mothers or our parents, all the way, as much as we're supposed to. Right. So I know that I've made mistakes along the way. I know that my daughter has seen me, overcome certain things or do things. My daughter has held me accountable for things like, Mom,
right.
Nah, this ain't it. Like, why are you allowing this? Or why are you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, don't compare me to my mother because my mother was a different type of queen. You feel me? And I'm not saying that I can't be. What I'm saying is that...
Yeah, because you had a few bums.
You had a what?
You had a few bums.
A few bums?
A few bums.
You said I had a few bums.
You had a few bums. Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
That came your way.
That's not an insult. I'm not offended because he.
No.
But you know what I'm saying, though, right?
This my fam.
I am not at all offended.
She had a few that I was like.
Come on, I speak my truth. I had a few that were like questionables. You know what I'm saying? But I've also had plenty of kings.
Because I know she a good. The only reason. Wait, let's clear this up right now. The only reason I said that because I know she a good person, right? She a good person.
But a good person.
They're not worthy. They're not worthy.
Right.
Because
also
I know
a good person.
You are.
But a good person doesn't mean that I'm not flawed, and a good person doesn't mean that I haven't had plenty of opportunities.
You got your ish. Everybody.
No,
got
we
their
do.
ish.
But I'm going to therapy, okay? And I've gone through certain things where I had to revisit myself and reevaluate myself, reassess situations, and what they say is true. When you look at your own suffering, you have to also realize the part that you play in your own suffering. So whether it be in relationships or matters of the heart or jobs or whatever the case may be, we don't always make the right judgment. You know what I'm saying? The right judgment calls. But I've been in a room with plenty of good men that either I passed up for whatever reason it was, or I might have made mistakes and didn't show who my true character was.
You didn't recognize your Martin?
You know what? But one thing I never do is show up as my representative. I'm always a Kisa. You either like it or you love it or you don't, and that's fine. But I also know when to say that I was wrong in a situation, and sometimes you lose yourself. So that all that other stuff is bullshit to me.
Let's read. Tasha said, "Hold up. Let me read it like Tasha. Hold up. Wasn't it Bernice and her brother that were amongst the only blacks at the Super Bowl that we were boycotting?"
Oh.
Which Super Bowl was we boycotting? I'm trying to think. I don't remember. Which Super Bowl was that?
55, 56.
Cameron said he's probably one of those guys who's standing in line waiting for those $300 Jordans. Yeah, Tasha also said, that's why I can't judge because her body got ish to say. Everybody got ish to say, but still show their ass at some point. Yeah, it's true. It's all of us. None of us perfect. And then Denise said, beautiful person, Nakisa. And then Terry said, Kiss is a good woman, and a man should cherish her as a queen. She can be by his side without being vocal. Those women are strong and earn the respect of America. Yeah,
thank you, Terry.
Yeah. Yep. And then Victor said, the one when they was doing Colin Dirty. Oh, that one. That's
that one. Yeah,
well, wait a minute. Who was performing now?
I don't remember that one.
Then I'll agree or disagree. I need to know who was performing.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, at that particular one. We was boycotting. And I'll read Tasha's. Then
Tasha said, good people do bad things and bad people do good things. But when your good outweighs your bad, when you sleep, having loved someone to be better without destroying another, that's a life worth celebrating.
Facts.
That's right. Amen.
Facts. Clap it up for that, Tasha.
Was that Bruno Mars?
Was it that one?
Was it Bruno Mars?
The one with Bruno and Beyonce?
Yeah, I saw it. If it was Bruno, I saw that one and I did boycott after I saw Bruno.
Why?
I just tuned in.
Whatever happened to him anyway?
I don't know. We get back to that.
He did like a residency at Vegas, but what you mean you boycotted? For what?
No, I think for the Colin Kaepernick thing. For the whole Colin Kaepernick.
Colin. You said Colin. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
Colin
yes,
Kaepernick.
Yes.
Yeah. If it was that one you're talking about, if it was, I don't know if Bruno was performing or not, but I love Bruno.
I don't know if it was that year or the year before.
Yeah, I love Bruno. So
yeah, me too.
All right, so listen, moving right along. Oh, real quick for y'all Raising Canaan fans, I'm going to watch it when I get home tonight.
Oh Lord.
But yeah. So Joey Badass reveals that his 2024 album and touring schedule is the reason he couldn't do Raising Canaan anymore. But he also said that he wants to come back some type of way. He's asked. He said, "Yeah, 50 let me back. That would be great."
How though? As a spirit?
No, because they could let him back because maybe he's rolled up in that whatever. What's the name?
Died?
Ronnie didn't check to see if he was fully dead because he was rolled up.
Listen here. No, I'm not. All right. I get it.
Did he put him in carpet or did he just roll him down?
He rolled.
He rolled him down without no carpet, no nothing?
Yeah. No carpet,
what a way to treat your brother.
Until you bring back ghosts, I don't want to hear nothing about bringing this dude back. Cause I'm still wondering where the hell Ghost at.
So that would be kind of fugazi if they bring him back.
Again, if it was set up that way, I could understand that. But again,
he didn't really check to see if
we
he was
done shot
dead.
Ghost 3 years ago and he ain't come back yet.
Yeah, somebody saw him down there, pulled him up,
and
whatever
revived
like that.
him.
And he was like, whatever. They rushed him to the.
I ain't dead, man.
They saw he had a little life in him, and they rushed him to the hospital, whatever like that. They could come back like that with that one, because he was just beating him down. It ain't like he stabbed him or poked him up or nothing.
His head was this big, though.
He beat the door crap out of him.
But all right,
that was bad.
All right.
But I know that was the reason why, because I know he's an artist too. So
yeah. So moving on, everybody go find their Michelle Obama and their
like stop,
Coretta
y'all.
Scott,
like
whatever.
be happy with your Wilfred and your.
I got my Listen, I got my own Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett.
I got my Jasmine Crockett. My
Who
own.
the heck is Jasmine Crockett?
That's what I'll call Sandy. That's my
who's
Jasmine
Jasmine
Crockett.
Crockett?
Jasmine Crockett is she is the Texas congresswoman. She's the Texas congresswoman.
Okay.
That now
Okay.
gets in these meetings and gets all in their face and she sets them straight.
Right. Okay.
So listen, if y'all don't know who she is,
Sandy
look her
about
up.
that life.
Google her. I said Google her.
Google her.
I put the two words. I said Google her.
Google her and Google her.
Google her. Google her.
And the
right.
one from St. Louis. What's
Yes,
her name?
she's from Texas. Her name is Jasmine Crockett. She be setting them Caucasian Republicans straight. So let me just tell y'all this real quick.
Funny.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is Jasmine
Start calling Sandy Jasmine.
Crockett. It's not a clear picture, but Jasmine Crockett, she went off in Congress, right? So the whole Hunter Biden thing that's going on, where they had the investigation and they're, putting them under scrutiny and all this, whatever. She sat in Congress and went off and explained white privilege because a white woman said something about white privilege. And so she set them straight.
Okay.
So here's the clip with Jasmine Crockett. I like her. Get to know
I've
her.
seen the video. I just
This
didn't
was
see
today,
it.
right?
No, it was
No,
yesterday.
this was
Get to
yesterday.
know her. Here's Jasmine Crockett. Okay.
I just want to run it back, though, to the very beginning, because this is something that I just can't get over. I can't get over the gentle lady from South Carolina talking about white privilege. It was a spit in the face, at least of mine as a black woman, for you to talk about what white privilege looks like, especially from that side of the aisle. And let me quote your now ousted speaker and what he had to say about the Republican Party and y'all's lack of diversity. When you look at the Democrats, they actually look like America. When I look at my party, we look like the most restrictive country club in America. So let me tell you something. Y'all don't know what white privilege looks like, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of something. You see, you want to talk about a two-tier justice system, and this is the only time that y'all have ever referenced it, when this country has a history when it comes to black and brown folk of having two separate sets of rules. And right now what you want to do is have two separate sets of rules because Mr. Moskowitz offered y'all a fair situation. He said he would vote for Hunter to be held in contempt if y'all voted to hold all, even if you remove all of the members of Congress. There's still other people that y'all haven't decided that y'all have excuses for, but y'all don't want to hold them in contempt. But for some reason, it makes sense to hold Hunter Biden in contempt, who has tried to comply. And let me tell you why nobody wants to talk to y'all behind closed doors, because y'all lie. That's just the bottom line. You have done it thus far in this investigation. You have done it this far as it relates to this committee. In every single hearing, y'all spin, spin, spin. I don't know how y'all are still standing right now because you should be quite dizzy from all the spinning that you're constantly doing when it comes to spinning the truth. I just want to run it back, though, to the very beginning, because this is something that I just can't get over. I can't get over the gentle lady from South Carolina.
I got to clap it up. I got to clap it up for Miss Jasmine Crockett. She set them Republicans, MAGA Republicans, straight. All right. Yeah. No more politics, but I had to give her props, man. I had to give her props. She said a mouthful, and clap it up for that young lady. Yes, sir. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, yeah, we got some more. We're going to get into these topics now. So earlier we was talking about, you know what I realized? Being in this business and knowing a lot of famous people, whatever, and being around people that hang around famous people, they always talking about what they got. Oh, they got such a beautiful big house. Oh, my God. Oh, such got like 7 cars. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And this, oh, I want to have this. I want to have that. So my thing is, when do we get to a point where we just we're appreciative and we're just happy for what we do have?
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. And to me, you could find peace in a small room. You could find peace. We got to get to a point in life where we learn to make our own peace. Right. Where we make our own happiness, where we don't allow things to make us happy.
Right.
a car shouldn't really make you happy. Oh, I'm happy with life because I got this car. Oh, I'm happy with life because I got this house or whatever. And you know who broke that down? 50 Cent. 50 Cent broke it down. And we're gonna take our call. We're gonna take a call. Caller from 973. State your name, where you calling from.
DJ Cam, calling from Newark, New Jersey.
Yo, DJ Cam, salute. Peace and blessings. What's good?
Nothing. I was just calling on. I got two comments. I was calling about your class that you're giving. Okay. I'm aspiring 64, soon to be 65-year-old DJ.
Okay.
I started about a year ago, but I never got the basics. I think your class would help me a lot.
That's awesome.
You know what? Salute to you. Hit me up, inbox me, or get my information.
I already sent the message, bro. All
right.
I'm way ahead of you.
I friended you just before you said that about the class. I said, hold up, let me put this on a hot press, and I sent you the information. Now, the thing that I got to speak about is what Hurricane said is right to a certain extent, because it is an exercise. But looking at that video, if you see the little girls, they was taking it as fun. But to me, the older, and I'm going to say like 8, 9, maybe older, they might be seeing it as doing strippers, being strippers later on in life, because they're old enough to know, and to see the little girls might like, wee.
Right.
The older girls, and then that may deter them from getting the education that they want, because they're like, oh, I can always do this. That's not the thing.
Right.
I got daughters who like they say when you was older, keep their mind off the pole.
Right.
And that was what I did. I'm glad, well, not that I know, but I hope that my daughters didn't go down that route.
Right, exactly.
But tell the guy in the back with the mic, tell him I said, I know where his paychecks go. There's nothing wrong with it. Y'all have a good evening. I love this. As a matter of fact, this is my first time seeing this show. I'm going to stay tuned. Y'all have a lot of interesting comments, and like I said before, shout out to my girl Hurricane for giving Newark City Texas shout out.
Yes.
We have been there plenty of times.
Salute,
Cam.
Cam, I'm going to reach out to you, bro. I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow morning.
Also, we're going to be there February 4th to go for a screening for a film that Norm and myself are in, and we've been there plenty of times to support other events as well. So it's always love to Cityplex.
It's a film called Delilah.
Yes. I'm gonna be there.
February 4th, for a film called Delilah, that was written and directed by Daniel Ali. So if you're in the area, if you can come out and support, please do.
Where's my paycheck?
Okay. Y'all have a great one.
All right, have
Thank
a good
you
one.
so
Have a good one.
much.
Thanks for calling in, fam. All right. Listen, if you want to call in 646 1302. She's so ghetto. So hood. Yo, I can't take you black folks nowhere. All right. Yo, listen. listen. Next topico.
Topico.
All right. So listen. Shout out to Denise. She said go rep Representative Jasmine. Yes. And Terry said that's property, not love. Hold on.
Wait, he said Sandy is your good woman by your side. She put a knife to my throat. Where?
Hold on. It moved. Oh. There you go.
She put a knife to my throat in the studio and said, keep talking ish on the show and your lungs will be on our grill at the next cookout. Yo, Terry is a trip.
No doubt. Victor said, that's the new meme. Google her.
Yeah. Terry said, y'all in the movie without me? Oh, okay. Y'all think y'all can do this without me?
Listen.
Chill out.
Now, I was about to talk about 50.
Somebody come and see you, Otis.
I was about to talk about 50.
Right.
About just, appreciating what you have in life and making the best of it. Here's some commentary that 50 had to say. I want y'all to really listen to this, right? And I want y'all to put your comments in or call in about it, all right? You know where you at. Storm on the show, BKS1 Radio. This is Hurricane Kiss. I'm Storm on the General. Here's a clip.
I don't think there's an $80 million house. I don't think there's $80 million worth of things you can give me.
Right.
Like if we sat down and thought of what to put in amenities, that's not a house anymore. And this is a playground. This is a facility, we can call it, and we probably should put seats in it and make
Right.
it one of these.
Share it in some way.
Yeah, so people could come and enjoy it. I guess everybody has a different version in their minds of paradise, like what that is. Some people know how to live better than others with or without money. They just sort out and pick a better person to share their time with. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you sleep in a one-bedroom apartment, then you may be richer than a rich guy. You see what I'm saying? Your life, the fabric of your life and what you're doing and how you feel about yourself at the moment. I don't think there's an $80 million house. Like,
wow. Let me clap it. He said they just pick a better person to share their life with. Some people know how to live with or without money. They just pick a better person to share their life with. And this is the truth, because I know a couple that they work at Burger King, to register and make the fries, and kid you not, right? And they live in a basic one-bedroom apartment and got a little ride and everything like that, nice little ride, whatever. And they're just the happiest couple ever. Absolutely. Every time you see them, they are just happy and enjoy each other. And they don't care about what everybody else is doing. They're just enjoying their life. We get so caught up in the superficial and the material that it's just crazy. That's why when I get on Instagram and I see these trapezoids, that's what I'm calling them, you know, chicks trying to set the trap or whatever, talking about Chanel bags and Gucci this and red bottoms this and all of that. I'm like, what else you got? What else is happening?
Right.
Because social media presents a false narrative of what the world is like.
Right.
And people forgot how to live and participate in the real world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember growing up and my mother always telling me, stop worrying about what you don't have and be grateful for what you have at the moment. You know what I mean?
That's what makes it harder for the young kids.
Yeah,
today,
because
you know what I'm saying?
Because
peer
often
pressure is bad enough, and then when you compound it with social media, it's like tenfold.
Right.
You know
That's the thing. Like, because social media just turned into this thing that makes people feel like they're missing out on so much, and you focus on what you think you need, without even being grateful for what you have at the moment. You know what I mean? It could be so much worse. So much worse.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Shout out to D. Skinner on the check-in. But yeah, it's just we got to get our priorities right, man. We got to learn what's really important.
Right.
Life is getting shorter and shorter. We losing people every day.
Hello.
My thing is, I just want to enjoy life and be happy before it's over for me.
So I want to enjoy life. I love everybody in life, and at the same time, I don't give a damn what nobody think about me.
Yeah,
you can't.
You know, I mean, you got to live like that. I mean,
because everybody who has an opinion is not doing nothing for you,
Exactly.
and they don't have anything to do with your success or
right.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? So we care too much about the wrong things.
Exactly.
A lot of us, and then people will take us saying things like that, like, "Oh yeah, people like y'all will say something that because y'all ain't got da da da." Like, it's not an insult, bro. It's not at all. My kids are healthy. My daughter's beautiful. She's talented. She can cook. She can DJ. Well, we're gonna bring her to the class so she could really make some moves, you know what I'm saying? But I look at my life and I'm like, you know, there's so much that I could have had, you know what I mean, that I don't, but I'm grateful for what I have. That's it, point blank, period. Like my grandkids and my daughter and my friends and family, you know, my close ones, that's everything to me. That's everything.
Now, here's a question. Relationship time.
Oh, Lord.
Relationship time.
Not relationship time.
Listen.
Dun.
I just want to know if this is true. Y'all think this is true? A true statement. Now, listen to what I'm about to say. Men hate disrespect more than they love having sex. They hate disrespect more than they love having sex. So in other words, they just hate the whole fact of someone disrespecting them.
I can see how that makes sense.
More than having sex. So if a man had to choose between being respected and having sex, most men would choose being respected.
That's a smart man.
Do y'all get that? Do y'all understand that?
Yep.
Let's break it down a little further. I'm gonna play clips. Shout out to Dondre Whitfield. Y'all know Dondre Whitfield.
Mm-hmm.
He's the husband of
Sally
Richardson, and he's on a few things. Y'all seen him before, but anyway, he jumped on this Fred Hammond. Y'all know Fred Hammond in the gospel world.
Yes.
Jumped on his live, and they talked about that. So here's the clip. Let's talk about this.
Hate disrespect more than we love sex.
I believe that 100%.
I want the sisters out there. I know you got it. I'm gonna say it again because there are a couple of sisters out there who are just getting this. Men hate disrespect more than we love sex. So if we hate disrespect even more than we love sex, how much do you think we love respect?
Right.
And let me tell you something. I can hear a couple of sisters right now going, well, what if I ain't got nothing to respect him for? Okay, my sister.
Because you know they about to say that.
I can already
what if he
hear
disrespect me?
What if he disrespect me? First of all, my sis, if he's unworthy of your respect, my question to you is, why are you disrespecting yourself by having him in your life? Men hate disrespect more than we love sex.
All right.
I believe.
Piss. Was he on point? Was he right? Or do you disagree?
No, I absolutely agree with him.
You agree with him?
Yes.
Why?
Yo,
Why? Munchie.
I swear. That's crazy. And I'm answering this not because I feel like I'm a disrespectful woman, but you laughed. Why?
Go ahead, because you're funny.
No, I'm answering not because I feel like I'm disrespectful, right? But I learned at this big age that energy is everything to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to make this as short as I possibly can. But I agree with him because of the fact that a lot of times I think in society today, there are a lot of women who think that men just don't care and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men that feel like women ain't about nothing. Y'all not trying to be this, that, and the third, whatever the case is. I think that people are very sensitive nowadays to a point where he just said that and women are like, oh, what you mean disrespect that? So we supposed to just sit here and take whatever y'all got to say, right? So from experience, I've been in situations where I know for a fact that I'm a good person, right? I love to be a light. I love to laugh. You know me. I'm goofy as hell. I just always want to like have a good time. But if I'm ever in the presence of a man who's giving me nothing but peace and giving me nothing but respect and giving me nothing but great communication and he shows that he's emotionally intelligent and all these great things that women look for, right? But something happens within the space that we're in that makes him feel like I don't feel safe here, or I feel disrespected, or I feel like we're not seeing eye to eye, whatever the case may be. As a woman, you got to sit back and say, like, okay, how do I fix this? Especially when you know that you're dealing with a good man, right? If a man says, what was it he said? That men don't like disrespect. What was it again? I'm sorry, 'cause I don't want to say it the wrong way.
All right. So let me break it down for you. He basically said,
hate disrespect more than we love sex.
I believe
there, right? As much as he might be into you, and I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. If a man tells me, yo, I love being around you, everything, like you treat me like a king, this, that, and the third, whatever, and I know that that's what I like to provide when I'm in the space of a person that I love like that, or any woman for that matter. If that man feels disrespected and can sit here and say, you know what, until you get your bearings together or whatever, I have to remove myself from the situation or I have to walk away or until you get it right, or even, and most won't even give you that chance. I can't deal with this. It's because of the fact that they felt something that they shouldn't have felt when they were in your space. Right? And this goes both ways. I'm not just saying man to woman, woman to man. It goes both ways. So if if a woman can look at you and say, "Oh, I know I'm gonna have a good time with Norm because every time we together, it's this, that, and that." That's like Sandy saying, like, "I love my husband, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah." But you come home and you're disrespectful as hell to her for no reason, and she don't understand why. Because you had a bad day and you came home and projected your bullshit on her.
Right.
Right away, you're no longer desirable.
Right.
You're no longer.
Right.
That's my man. That's my man. She don't touch me.
Right.
No matter how much your sex drive could be high, and I'm speaking from a woman who has a very high sex drive, right? But I also understand. I'm just saying. I also understand that if I do something wrong or I allow my flaws to override the good in me and what people are normally used to the point that you feel like you can't be around me and you don't even want me to touch you, that's deep. That's when I knew I'm down bad. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out a way to fix that. And I I've seen his posts. I've seen his posts all the time. Like whenever he posts, he always has something like very rational. And
You talking about Fred? Fred Hammond?
Dondre.
Dondre. Okay.
He's always posting things that make absolute sense. Like
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's
like
a thinker.
I love he's very logic. He's very rational.
Right.
And I love not just men but people in general who can think before they speak and really think before they speak before just wanting to reply, because communication is not about just replying. It's about comprehension. We talking about something whether we agree or not.
Right.
Respond correctly with respect.
Yeah, here's my thing, right? This is my thing that irks me, right? And I know it irks a lot of men because I had conversation with other married men and other men in relationships, whatever.
Right.
When we're giving our mate advice.
Yes.
Or listen, this is what we need to do. This is what you need to do. Blah 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 blah. This is what I think would be best. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Whatever. And somebody else comes along, another dude, whatever, somebody you work with, tell them the same exact thing. Right? You should probably do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You should probably do X, Y, and Z. And they come home when they get around you and be like, oh, you know what? Blah 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 blah. I'm going to do such and such and such and such. And I'm like, yo, I just told you that.
Yeah.
But I've been telling you that. Yeah, but John at work, told me to do such and such, or Mary told me to do such, whatever like that. So it's like, so you just totally,
We've been discussed this. Like, what are you talking about right
so
now?
basically you don't respect my view, my opinion, what I'm saying to you about a certain situation. Now you're talking about turnoffs.
Right.
That's for men, and that's why I'm glad Dondre hit on this topic. For men, that's big disrespect. That make me not want it. Like I ain't even thinking about sex after that because I'm like, you don't respect me as a man or as your mate or whatever like that. So ladies, I'm telling you right now, like, listen, and I get it, but why can't I just do what John said or Mary said, whatever like that? Listen, you in a relationship,
right?
Whatever. Like I'm a value your opinion, just like I hope you would value mine.
Right.
And if I'm and not to throw the old school thing out, but if I'm the man of the household or whatever like that, I'm like, I think it's best we go this route, go this route. And I find out you just do your own thing. Anyway, that's a sign of disrespect. Especially if we didn't thoroughly discuss it, whatever, and you just took what somebody else told you to do as law and you ran with it.
Right.
And it's a form of disrespect. It's also a form of lack of communication because, it's a lack of respect because I'm not hearing what you're saying, and it's a lack of communication because at the same time I'm not hearing what you're saying.
Right. But even with that being said, like, and I'm speaking from a perspective of being guilty of this, it's not that you're saying something and the person is not hearing what you're saying. Because sometimes there'll be a situation where the communication is clear. You know how your mate feels. Right, you know how the person that you're dealing with feels about a certain situation. But because you're so gun-ho about thinking that
I'm right.
No, not even that I'm right. Sometimes, for me in particular, it could be like, oh, well, No, I don't think it's that. Like, always giving somebody the benefit of the doubt and whatever. Like, trust me, I've never had a problem with giving people the benefit of the doubt because I feel like everybody deserves that. I feel like people deserve forgiveness. People deserve second chances. But when something is so blatant in your face, and let's just say you're dealing with something, you know, with your significant other, whatever the case is, and they make it a point to say, I don't like this because I feel like this gonna turn into this, or this might be something that's gonna end up being something that we're going to have to deal with on the back end, and I'm not with it. They're letting you know, I'm not with this.
Right.
I'm not feeling this. But because you're so gun-ho about, no, I don't think it's that, and, you know, like trying to see good in everybody, that shit will smack you in the face. And I'm speaking from I'm speaking from experience to say that sometimes you have to lean on your person.
Right.
To say, like, facts. Yo, and it's not because, it's a man thing and it's a woman thing. Like, because I'm sure you've messed up a couple of times where you thought something and Sandy was like, dude, like I told you. And you're like, shit, she was right.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have that he was right or she was right moment.
Right.
And for me, for a person who we've had discussions in relationships, whatever case, you're never going to see eye to eye with your spouse or your partner all the time, right? But when you really get hit with that example of this to say, like, damn, like, then you start shedding light on things that you need to stop doing as a person. Like, I never thought that giving people the benefit of the doubt was a bad thing. And people will always say, oh, she gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because that's a Keisha. That's a Keisha. And at first I was offended by it because I'm like, well, what's wrong with that? Until I started to see that giving the benefit of the doubt to some people returns back in the form of disrespect. To the point where they don't give a hot damn about the fact that, because I know she's gonna have my back. And whether she loses everything behind it, why do I care? Because she got my back.
Facts.
And that right there, when it comes to relationships especially, yeah, like it's okay for a man to be like, yo, like, you just ugly today. I don't even want you to, don't touch me until you understand where you went wrong. And you can sincerely apologize and show me change behavior, because an apology is an apology.
And that's,
change behavior is what we have to look for.
And that's the whole thing. And like, after a while, that just, I'm telling you, with a man, that just erodes how he feels. I'm using that word too, erodes.
Ooh, erodes is
erodes how he feels just about you, the relationship, the whole nine. It's like, listen, you know, like, I get it. If I'm telling you something, right, even if it, you know, you may feel like, you know, I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to do it, whatever, like that. And you, like, you know, it's kind of the best move that possibly she could make or whatever. Yeah. And then she may go on and do something her own way, and it don't work out. And in your head, you like, yo, you should have just listened to me or whatever, like that. And then you tell her again and just...
But even with that being said, sometimes whatever's good for, what's the phrase? Whatever's
goose
ain't good for gander. Like, something that might be good for you.
It goes both ways.
Right.
It goes both ways.
What I'm saying is that even though sometimes we might experience things in life, if you go home to your wife or, you know, the person that you're with, and you say, well, I think, you know, you should listen to me, whatever, it's okay for people to want to do things their way, right? But I still firmly believe that if a person is really going hard, like, yo, I'm telling you because I just feel there might be just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes men and as women, we don't listen to our partners, and we don't listen to, you know, whether it be family or friends, whatever the case may be. And we've all been guilty of that. I'm for damn sure guilty of that. And I'm working on me every day.
Yeah. Definitely.
Work in progress like a mom.
Definitely,
you know?
definitely. No doubt.
I agree with him 100%.
So next thing, right?
Because I want you to like me, touch me, boo. Like, come here. you already know.
How many times, right? Mm-hmm. God bless. How many times have, you know, your mother or a parent has told you something, you know, mainly your mom or even your auntie or whatever, about men in life and relationships or whatever, and you like, tell me what to do. I'm grown. You know,
oh, I never said that.
Or you felt that way, like you can't tell me what to do, or whatever, or because your situation didn't even work out. You know, like how you gonna tell me what to do? So this mother is basically dropping little things. This gonna run by quick, dropping little things to her daughter about men. All right, and I'm gonna play this clip. And let's just see if we agree with what the mom is saying. Is the mom right? Is this some advice you would take from this woman?
Okay.
Here's the clip.
Simple. He don't like you.
He don't call you, he don't like you. He don't keep his word, he don't like you. He's inconsistent, he has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something, he's using you. He starts random arguments, he's cheating on you. He's not investing in you, you're not worth the investment. Never met his family, you're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years, no ring, no marriage, he's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated, they're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words, they talk with their actions.
Bro, what I do?
It's simple. He don't like you. He don't call you, he don't like you. He don't keep his word, he don't like you. He's inconsistent, he has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something, he's using you. He starts random arguments, he's cheating on you. He's not investing in you, you're not worth the investment. Never met his family, you're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years, no ring, no marriage, he's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated, they're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words, they talk with their actions.
Bro, what I do?
It's simple.
She's speaking facts.
Listen, you agree with mom and auntie? Do you agree with her? You disagree? Did it hit a nerve?
I feel attacked.
Did it hit a nerve?
I feel attacked.
Talk to me. Why do you feel attacked? Munchie.
She's speaking from experience.
This greedy behind. Go ahead.
I'm just. You came out here with the dip. Dang it. You know what I mean? Like, what? That's like bringing a steak out here and a knife. Like, you invited me to, like, a good time. If my mother was here, because I know she's flipping sometimes, and I'm sorry, Mommy. But if my mother was here, she would have been saying the same exact thing that woman was saying to her daughter.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been very much a placeholder.
Fellas, is she right?
In some situations.
Is that how we are?
I'm low-key embarrassed about it, but everything is a learning experience. You know, whether it was true love for me or not, or whatever the case may be, I get Mommy. Moms get frustrated. We get, you know what I'm saying? We get frustrated. And it might be because Mom probably went through the same thing and had to experience it herself to be like, yo, this is not what I want for you.
Shout out to Marcella.
Marcella exactly.
Was good.
You know? And honest to God, I have to say that I'm grateful for the fact that, you know, it hasn't been easy for me with relationships, whether I was the problem or the other person was the problem, whatever the case may be, it hasn't been easy. But I am grateful for the fact that my daughter, I love my Ori, she has been a perfect example of you do not need to be or look like what you've been through or what you've seen. Because I've never been the perfect mother. You know what I mean? I've tried, and I've tried to lead by example, but you can't lead by example when you're exposing things to your kids, you know, or exposing situations, and they're like, well, what? You don't want me to do such and such, but you just finished, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm thankful for the fact that my daughter has had her own mind and her own just perspective of things. And she's not always perfect either, but I'm super glad that she didn't follow. And I ain't out here hoeing. I don't want y'all thinking Mom is out here on pose and shit. But what I'm saying is I've made mistakes as a mother. Look like this one. I've made mistakes as a mother, as a person, as a human. You know what I'm saying? Not like that.
That's the most basic move, right?
I looked a little bit more graceful when I tried it. I'm just saying, I'm grateful, man, because as a mother, you don't want that for your kids, and whether it's a mother to her daughter and we got to teach our sons the same thing. Like, we got to raise our sons to know, like, yo, you don't take no BS from no woman,
Facts.
No disrespect or whatever the case is, especially when you know that you're raising a man. So listen, we could go on for days.
Right.
Again, I'm a work in progress, y'all. But I mean well.
Let's read some comments from Terry.
Terry says she's kind of right. Was he talking about the mom?
Yeah.
We know what we want, and we will show we want you. As far as men, Terry, Denise said it was her delivery. However, it sounds correct. Cass said mom was 100% right. Terry said you don't need a relationship. You should want to be in a loving relationship. Absolutely.
Facts. Listen,
Cameron.
We got a new comment. Oh, yeah.
Cameron?
Yeah. Cameron, hold on.
Okay. Cameron said, but his statement isn't rational because you wouldn't be with a woman who disrespects you no matter how good the sex. Right. First and foremost, love thyself. Then go and find a woman and communicate to see if she is the right one for you. Communication is key.
Nah, sometimes the disrespect happens after she got you.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the disrespect could happen
Yeah,
after she got you. You know what I'm saying?
Again, it goes both ways. Like, you get comfortable with somebody, and right away it's like, oh, well, I already got this person, so I don't have to do X, Y, Z. Like, a lot of people feel like when you court somebody and you finally get them, and now now you have titles, now you're boyfriend and girlfriend, or your fiancés, and you're married, and we've spoken about this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
This whole idea of thinking like once you got somebody that you ain't got to try no more is stupid as hell to me. So because I got you, as a woman, I'm just saying, once you have your man, so you think that once you have them, that means that when he comes home from a long day of work, that he don't want to eat, or he don't want a massage, or he don't want you to be like, you know what? Even if I went through shit today, let me just hold on to that for a second, and when he walks through the door, how was your day, babe? What you got to get off your chest?
Right.
Because a lot of times we're very selfish. Women, we are very selfish. And life has been set up to always protect us and to nurture us first before these men. And I'm not saying that all of us are like this, because there's a lot of crappy-ass men as well as there are a lot of amazing men, and vice versa. But when you got a good one, you're supposed to know that.
Facts.
And once you know that, you're supposed to nurture that situation through thick and thin, from A to Z. Like, just because you got a title don't mean you stop doing what you're doing. And that's the part about relationships nowadays that irks my nerves.
No doubt.
I done said what I said.
Listen. We want to thank everybody for joining us on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. Huh?
I don't like you too much because for some reason, I don't know what it is about Norm. Like, we don't even, half the time, right? And it's true. And I'm not even, half the time we say we're going to do a show. And I'll try, like, you saw Greg when we was here. He said, oh, you got to tell me when you send me content. I did. So he'll sometimes already have stuff loaded up that I already sent him, and we don't even know about it. We don't discuss topics.
Right.
98% of the time, I ain't going to lie, because I'm usually late because some stupidness. But you usually have the topic already. And the reason why I go so hard about certain topics is because sometimes he'll put up a topic that I swear to y'all, it's something that I'm either going through right now, or I've been through, or I've had experience about it. So it doesn't bother me, but because it's so important to me and it's so dear to me as far as like, and for the process of making me a better person every single day. Right. That's why I go so hard. So y'all calling me Cat Williams, I appreciate it, but I appreciate you. It's good. It's good therapy within the therapy that I'm already getting. So
no doubt.
I love you, bro. For real.
I love you too.
That's dope. It's dope conversation. We all need it. But some of y'all just whew.
Now. I'm going to take y'all out.
Oh, Lord.
With a couple quotes before we close out.
A couple quotes?
So this quote, I'm going to give you a quote.
Mm-hmm. There I go.
From somebody famous. From somebody famous. And then what we're going to start doing on the Storm Warning Show, we're going to end off with a favorite meme quote.
Okay.
My favorite meme quote that I've seen throughout the week. So first, this quote came from Bob Marley.
Okay.
It's about being perfect, finding the perfect woman, perfect person, whatever. This quote actually came from Bob Marley. I'm going to let you read it, being that you love Bob Marley. I love him too.
So it says, Bob Marley was once asked if there was a perfect woman. He replies, who cares about perfection? Even the moon is not perfect. It is full of craters. The sea is incredibly beautiful but salty and dark in its depths. The sky is always infinite but often cloudy. So everything that is beautiful isn't perfect. It's special. Therefore, every woman can be special to someone. Stop being perfect, but try to be free and live, doing what you love and not wanting to impress others.
Come on, Bob. Don't let them fool ya.
Oh, no.
Even try to school ya.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
Could this be love, be love?
And be love.
Now.
Come on, Roberto.
My favorite meme quote.
That was dope.
That I've seen, and it ran across my timeline. And I think, shout out to Lisa Sutton, because I think she had posted it. But the meme quote said, and this is how I'm going to take y'all out. Shout out to whoever takes care of my name when I'm not in the room.
100.
Shout out to whoever takes care of my name when I'm not in the room.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Lisa Sutton for that one.
That's one of my favorite ones, too.
And listen, I want to thank everybody for joining us on the Storm Warning Show. We'll be back next week on BKS1 Radio, the Storm Warning Show. Be back 9:30-ish. All right. like how we do and everything, but we'll tag people.
It's okay to tell them we started late because I wasn't on time. It's okay.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that shared it out, took the time and clicked the share button. Shout out to people on YouTube, Twitch, whatever platform you watch us on. And if you missed the show, or if you know somebody that needs this type of show, whatever, make sure you send it to them or whatever like that. But you can always watch the playback. The playback will be right here on my Facebook page. It will be on BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube or on Twitch. So you can watch it again. You can listen to it again and everything. And we're here every Thursday, the Storm on the Show, BKS1 Radio. All right? And I am Storm on the General. This is my partner, Hurricane Kiss. Shout out to the Secret Room. Shout out to my man, Greg, in the building. And listen, again, if you're local and you know where we at and all of that, and you want to do the DJ class, like I said, just hit me up.
Yes, please, support.
It will definitely be more than worth your while. Trust me, you're going to have fun. You're going to enjoy it. And it's going to be something to do. And then once I get this thing going, I might even offer a girls' night out DJ class. And, that will be something different. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us on Storm on the Show. I got to go eat some things. I got to go watch some TV. And we out. See y'all next week.
Love you guys. Thanks you for tuning in.
Peace and blessings.
I said thanks yous.
Thanks yous?
Thanks yous for tuning in.
You don't let nothing slip.
Lord Jesus. It's the dip.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Y'all already know what it is.
That was fun.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins.
BKS1. Storm warning, you already know what it is. It's your boy Peter Guns. I'm at home, I'm bunkered up. The Henny. Stay tuned. Hit me after, baby. Weather. BKS1